Hey folks, another day, another teaser update for Chapter 4 content for Crusader Kings 3. And today, well, the rumor mills are going to be going wild. We'll go through each of the things that were kind of shown off today and what we think they might be related to. The first thing, obviously, is that image in the top there. Yes, it looks awfully like a rice field, some kind of tiered agriculture you would get in Southeast Asia. I don't think this actually confirms a China expansion. This kind of technology was used elsewhere. It was used in West Africa, supposedly, and around Persia and some other places as well. So I don't think this definitely confirms that we're going to get a China expansion. I know people are going to think that's what it is. Now, the one thing about this is that the picture today, if it follows what we've seen before, is related to the text that was yesterday. Like the text on one day is related to the next day's image. So yesterday's text was their domain is wilderness untouched, a sea of grass beneath an endless blue sky. And that fits that image. But would that really scream out China to you? Like, does that really fit that? I don't think it does. It's not wilderness untouched. Like, obviously, a lot of stuff was going on in China at this time, so I don't know, but does that really fit anywhere else on the map? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Obviously, the other thing today was the text, with nobles gathered in silent reverence, the crown settles upon my brow and seals my destiny by sacred right. Well, I mean, this confirms we are getting some kind of coronations. It could be an event pack just on coronations, I suppose, which would actually fit as a pretty decent sized event pack. So I could see that happening, to be honest. Now, it could also, if you were leaning towards the China side of things, it could be like the mandate from heaven, you know, maybe. But I think it does confirm we are going to get coronations of some kind. Is it coronations in, you know, the sense of the world that we have at the moment in the game? Or is it China and the mandate of heaven and things like that? Could go either way. I'm going to lean towards it's related to just like, you know, HRE coronation, stuff we were talking about in the recent videos. And then obviously the image as well, the third bit that we got today, that is blurred. And if we carry on that idea of the text is related to the unblurred image that'll come tomorrow. Now, the image itself is very hard to even figure out what this could be. If I look very hard at it, I almost think like the black smudge bit on the left-hand side, could that be like a river? And then everything else is like hills, and the back looks quite blue. So is that like a sky? Is it like a fjord almost going into a sea or something? Now, again, if it's related to the text, I would imagine this is going to be a picture of some kind of coronation happening, or maybe it's like a road into Rome and you'll see something related to the Pope and he's going to crown you as a king or something along those lines. We'll see tomorrow and we'll get the text related to it. But anyway, guys, we'll leave it there for today. We could be here guessing all day. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think this confirms China, or do you think they're kind of like throwing us off a little bit and it isn't related to China itself? I still believe it won't be China. I think there's so much left on the map to do. I think it would be almost like a mistake to add China, but I think they would get a lot more sales and stuff like that if they did add China. So I can see why they would do it, but let me know what you think. I still think it isn't China, but it could go anywhere. It does sound like we're definitely getting some kind of coronation though, so that is awesome. And I guess tomorrow we'll have that unblurred and we'll get our next line of text as well. I imagine the bottom left kind of splodge will be the blurred image tomorrow, and we'll get a much better idea then as to what the other DLC is probably going to be, or maybe if they're mixing up how they're doing the content again this year. But anyway, we'll leave it there for today. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. By Wednesday, we'll know all this information and we'll be able to talk about the announcement. So do subscribe to the channel, but I'll see you all tomorrow for the next teaser.